Houston, we have a problem.
Give me all you got!
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Give me back my gun! I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Stand and Watch, the best and only dad movie podcast you're ever going to listen to, because we killed all of the other ones. But don't worry, it was for the greater good.
Killed them in their sleep. They went peacefully.
Yeah.
Pillow over the face. Nobody struggled. Everybody wins.
Nobody struggled. Well, there was no struggle. Nobody got hurt, and it was for the greater good. We were doing it to improve the podcast in space.
And all their kids get new dads. So
Better
It's a
dads.
win-win.
Better dads.
better dads.
Yeah.
Better dads. Better dads, like how the kids in Click got a better dad when Adam Sandler kept hitting the remote and wasn't there for him.
Yeah.
Because they got Samwell, right? Samwell was their dad, their new dad. Have you seen Click?
Who the fuck is Samwell?
Samwell from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Samwise.
Samwise. Oh, oops. I've only seen 2 of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. I'm sorry.
Which two?
Fellowship and Return of the King.
You haven't seen The Two Towers?
I've started it, but I always fall asleep right around the time the trees start walking.
What?
I was young. In like elementary school I tried, in high school I tried. I even tried watching the trilogy in college. My roommate and I, we watched all Star Wars movies because there was still only 6 Star Wars movies. And then we wanted another trilogy, so we did Lord of the Rings. And I stayed up for Fellowship, stayed up for Return of the King. I still fell asleep during the Two Towers.
I can't even look at you right now.
Is it the best one? I thought Return of the King was the best one.
I mean, Return of the King is the best one, but I mean, come on. How do you skip one? It's a trilogy.
I didn't skip it. I just fell asleep.
Stop it. No, if you didn't watch the whole thing, you skipped it.
No, I didn't skip it. I just fell asleep.
No, you didn't watch the whole
And then
thing, though.
And then I woke up by the end and I was like, all right, well, it's time to watch Return of the King.
No, you should have gone back and finished what you missed.
There's not enough time.
Yes.
Not enough time.
No, you have to. I can't even look at you right now.
Maybe I will finally do it this year. Maybe I'll finally watch the Two Towers. I'll just watch the Two Towers, like rewatch any of the other ones.
Just The Two Towers.
Just the Two Towers. I'll be on Letterboxd, and people will usually run through. I'll just have the Two Towers randomly. We're not watching Lord of the Rings today, though.
No.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Standees.
Oh yeah, hi Steve. How you doing? I guess they can't answer me.
No, they can't. you were listening for a response.
I was waiting.
They're good.
I don't know.
They told me they're good.
I don't know what I was going for there.
No, we're not watching Lord of the Rings today. Today's Hot Fuzz.
Today is Hot Fuzz.
Second movie in a row, by the way, with a detective named Nick.
That's true. This one's not. This one though, not as good as Big Nick.
I think he's better than Big Nick.
No, I mean his name.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, being called Big Nick's even cooler.
Yeah.
But this guy's pretty cool though. Pretty cool in his own way.
Here's another connective thread. This one is Nicholas Angel, and I don't know if you know this, but Angel has fallen.
Angel has fallen, and then also there's another character in this whose actor is named Nick. His name's Nick Frost.
And that Nick is a bit of a Big Nick.
Yeah, so hey, we're connecting. We have to start doing this with every movie. We just have to connect the dots from the previous movie to the current movie.
God. I know. I don't know him, but there's a guy who's on Discord I'm in who's always like posting like screenshots from like Smash Bros and being like, this character is in Smash Bros with this character, which means these universes are canon with each other, which means this guy exists in the same time as this guy and all these other and he connects like a bunch of game universes, and he thinks it's like an interesting, cool thing.
Is he doing this seriously, or is he doing it as like a bit?
No, it's not a bit. He's 100% serious.
No.
He's like Zelda and Yakuza exist in the same universe, and Yakuza and Tekken exist in the same and blah blah blah, which means Zelda and it's like, shut the fuck up.
Is this a young fella, or is this like someone?
I'm pretty sure he's in his 30s.
No, man, no. Everything's in the same universe because it's everything, man. Stop it.
Yeah, he's just like, Solid Snake is in Smash Bros. And you know who else is in Smash Bros? Sonic the Hedgehog. And Sonic the Hedgehog is in, fucking with Pac-Man in this crossover, in fucking Sega Tennis. And you know who else is in Sega Tennis? The fucking I the Monkey. And I the Monkey is also in this crossover. And so that means Solid Snake exists in this universe. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry he put you through that.
I don't really.
I'm sorry he put you through that, and then in turn put me through that.
Yeah. Terrible.
Let me read this. Wiki entry on Hot Fuzz. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hot Fuzz is a 2007 buddy cop action comedy film directed by Edgar Wright, who co-wrote the film with Simon Pegg. Pegg stars as Nicholas Angel, an elite London police officer whose proficiency makes the rest of his team look bad, causing him to be reassigned to West County Village, where a series of gruesome deaths take place. Nick Frost stars alongside him as police constable Danny Butterman, great name, Angel's partner. Hot Fuzz is the second most commercially successful film in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, succeeding Shaun of the Dead and followed by world action films where Jesus Christ, I did not realize that.
Yeah, the FBI is fucking muting your mic again.
Oh no, where'd they get me?
They got you on The World's End and whatever you said after that.
I'll just reread that paragraph. Hot Fuzz is the second most commercially successful film in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, succeeding Shaun of the Dead and followed by The World's End. Over 100 action films were used as inspiration.
They muted you on the word film.
What is going on? Can you just splice them together?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. The FBI is not liking you this week.
They're not a fan. They're not a fan. I'll just say film. Let me say film again. You're not cutting any of this.
No, I'm not. Look, they just cut the word anyway. They just cut the word anyway.
Anyway, film. Anyway, let me.
What the hell's
check
going
my
on?
mic here.
What the hell's going on here?
If I continue, let me know and I'll back in.
Oh, it did it again.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot hear Nick at all now.
How about now? Am I still cutting out?
Oh, okay. It's because you weren't talking.
No, I unplugged my mic and plugged it back in.
Okay, well, we'll see if the FBI mutes you for some other reason. They don't like you ever since. I don't know what you've done.
Is it because I threatened to shoot dads to help the stock market? I don't know.
It might be.
Is it insider trading? Why would the FBI be so concerned with it? Shouldn't this be the SEC after me?
The FCC won't let you be.
Do you want me to reread those paragraphs, or are we good to continue?
No, we're just going to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, you can piece together what he's saying.
Yeah, just
pretend
if you want to plug it in.
Either use your brain to like put together. You know how like if you read like a broken sentence, your brain will automatically like fill in the words.
Yeah, or if the letters are all jumbled up in the middle, but if you have the first two, So
yeah, listeners, either do if Nick mutes if a word is muted from just do that, or a fun game, pretend he's using a slur and I muted him.
Or we could do that other thing that hack podcast hosts do, where they ask their paying listeners to, hey, you guys should, that joke I just made, you should make a meme about it. Anybody going to do that for me? Can you do that for me? But for this, just put the words in, like, I don't know, find a snippet of me saying the word that got cut out from another podcast, and then take it and put it in, and then send it to Matt so he can re-release the episode, and we'll say it's a remaster. Yeah, I like that idea.
And the memes they make all the time it's always just going to be the word jizz.
I listened to 3 podcasts the other day, and every last one of them had someone saying along the lines of, so someone's got to make that for us. It's like, no, they're paying to listen to you. Like,
yeah,
you can pay someone. You can make it yourself or pay someone to make it for you.
You can't force a meme. Like, your listeners will just make one.
I've listened to enough podcasts where that's been said. It's always the unfunniest people. They're like, someone's got to make that. It's like, how about you, fucking loser? Jamie, you want to make that meme for me, Jamie? Speaking of, well, no, these are approved. These are not unapproved. You want to get into our data-approved Letterboxd reviews? Man,
Yes.
I've got one from Vitamin C, which I could probably use a little more of. They gave the movie 4.5 stars and a heart. And they said, oh, yes, England's biggest threat, old people. I agree.
I got a review here from Preet, who is neither a pro nor patron, shame on you,
Shame, shame.
gave this movie 5 stars and a heart and wrote, "How do these people have so many guns? They are not even American."
Ow, man. Pot shots at us. We're losing Colbert. Come on.
I think my favorite part of this is that they didn't use a contraction of "they are." They just they are they are not. They didn't say "they're." Just they are. They are not even American. I don't know why it makes it
Very
funnier.
proper.
Yeah, very
Very
proper,
proper.
slightly stilted, makes it funnier.
It's a journalist. They're like, no conjunctions in my letterbox reviews.
Conjunction junction, what's your function?
Or not conjunction. Yeah, it's conjunction. I don't know. Matt, I'm going to be honest with you on Hot Fuzz. I have nothing that I dislike about this movie.
Is this the best movie we've ever looked at?
I think I think it is. I think it really is.
Hang on, there is one thing I dislike that I'm just gonna really quickly mention.
What is it?
The CGI blood is very bad and noticeable.
I mean, everyone was doing it. Everyone was doing it at the time. Saul was doing the CGI. It was everywhere.
I know, but there's a lot of real blood effects in this that are very good, and then there's CGI blood effects that are very bad. You're like, why didn't you just use squibs? I know Edgar Wright wanted to use squibs.
Is the one you're thinking of like the cathedral coming down on that guy's head?
There's that, and there's a bunch of fake blood and like some of the other like murders, and I think in the shootout there's some fake blood. Just whenever there's like CGI, there's CGI blood a few times, and it's always really bad, and it looks terrible.
It's weird because it was really you would think it'd be more prominent now, the CGI studios are getting and
Yeah.
how they're cutting corners, but like 2007 it was running rampant.
Yeah, and it's just, like, and it's not. I don't know if it was good, like maybe it was good for the time or not, but like just now I'm looking at it, it's like it's so bad. Like it's like it makes it look like a straight to DVD movie. Like it's
No, it was always bad. And I think that's why I think when you look back at the mid 2000s, like people really don't fuck with horror movies from the 2000s unless it's like Saw or something. But when you look back, the trends were, the classic remake and then the bad CGI blood. Those two things were like outside of Saw, I don't think I can name a horror movie that was popular in the 2000s.
The Ring.
Maybe Hostel. Maybe Hostel was. Was Ring 2? I guess Ring was 2002. Yeah.
Yeah, but that I guess there's not really blood in that.
Yeah, I think it's the over reliance on the CGI blood. And now, but then you jump to the 10s and you got the It Follows of the world.
Let's not mention that. But yeah, that's the only thing I dislike about it. This is really bad. And there's good blood effects in this because there's a lot of practical like blood effects. I'm like, that's good. Why didn't they do that for all of the blood? But it doesn't lessen my enjoyment of the movie. It's just something I noticed on this watch.
Something that I don't hate, but just the way this movie was covered, like the way people talk about it being like a satire of like buddy cop comedy. I'm like, that's not what this was at all. It's not a satire of buddy cops at all. It's more of a satire of like, suburban living and fascism. But I'm sorry, I was reading the show and everyone was like, "Oh, it's a great satire about buddy cop movies."
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not even a parody, but like that. And people say that about Shaun of the Dead too. Like, oh, Shaun of the Dead, it's a great parody of zombie movies. And like you always see it on those lists that are like, what's an example of something that's a really great example of the thing it's parodying? And it's like Shaun of the Dead's not a parody of zombie movies. Shaun of the Dead fucking loves zombie movies. Like they're not making fun of zombie movies. They're just making a comedy movie
that happens to have zombies, and the movie's actually about like being lazy and not like rise. Like I'm sure there's more, but I haven't seen Shaun of the Dead in years.
But like they didn't sit down.
These are more complicated than like these people are making it out to be.
Like Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg didn't sit down and go, "We love zombie movies. And we love buddy cop movies. Let's write a couple of movies that are parodies of those." Like no, like they're like, let's just write like a good buddy cop movie, but a comedy because we're two funny guys.
Right. And they're like, "Oh, we love Bad Boys. Can we make reference to Bad Boys and have these characters watch Bad Boys?"
Yeah, it's not a parody, it's not a satire, it's not even a send-up. It's a loving tribute.
Yeah. So that was my one. It's not even about the movie, it's just about the way critics and people were talking about the movie. And I'm sure if I dug deeper in the box, I'd find more people that think that too, and I'd be mad at them as well.
Yeah. I mean, they're mad at you. They keep muting your mic.
Oh, is it still doing it?
It's still doing it. Whatever.
Jesus.
The listeners can deal with it. They have to. They have no
I'm sorry.
choice.
This is a good movie. I want it to be top notch. I'm gonna back. I wasn't that far on the mic, but I'll back up. Maybe it's
You think you're too close? I
catching.
don't know.
How about now? Or do I sound too far away?
That's still doing it. So I don't think it's the distance.
Really?
Yeah. Very strange.
Was it doing it the last episode?
Yeah, but I didn't feel like bringing it up.
God damn it. Well, fuck.
It's fine.
The end of my podcasting career.
I don't know. It's never done this before.
Should I leave and come back real quick?
Oh, the listeners are gonna. Okay, if you want.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, that was so fast.
I know. You know what? Usually it's Discord. It's 9 times out of 10 it's Discord.
Yeah, probably. Hot Fuzz.
Again, I have nothing negative to say about this movie. This is a
Me neither.
great fucking movie from front to back.
This whole movie is setups and payoffs.
Yeah.
And everything gets a payoff.
And it's just so well thought out. Fucking I mean, the movie sets it up perfectly with the crossword scene. It's a simple, stupid little scene of an old woman at a desk filling out crosswords. She says fascist, which, I mean, Nick Angel is kind of a fascist the way he's very strict with the rules.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And she's like, oh no, I'm doing the crosswords, dear. And then he returns, he's like, hag. She's like, excuse me? He's like, it's 3 across or whatever.
Yeah.
It just sets up the movie perfectly.
And even that gets paid off because at the big shooter at the end, when she's trying to kill him, she shouts fascist and he kills her and shouts hag.
And what's there's nothing more fascist than someone who is a fascist calling someone else a fascist.
No, yeah, exactly. But no, everything in this movie that's set up gets a payoff. Fucking half the movie is about how Butterman is Danny Butterman, he's a cop in this little village. He's a Nepo hire because his dad is the chief. And he wishes he could be a cop in the big city because he thinks it'd be like Point Break or Bad Boys or one of these like big action movies. And he's always asking Nick Angel, have you ever fired your gun up in the air and gone, ah? Have you ever seen Bad Boys? He's always talking about Bad Boys 2 and Point Break. And then there's a beat in the middle of the movie where he makes Nick Angel watch Point Break and Bad Boys 2. And it's like, and even then it's like, okay, Point Break or Bad Boys 2. And it's like, well, which one are we going to watch? No, which one are we going to watch first? And then in the climax of the movie, they recreate both of the scenes from Point Break and Bad Boys 2 that they're watching and talking about the whole movie.
It's a movie that loves the movies that it's riffing on or it's playing with.
Yeah, like you could even say the whole movie almost is just a setup for that joke. For Butterman to be, and it's the exact same shot composition. They find a way to do the final fight in the rain.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, right? And Butterman, he's got to shoot at his dad, and he fires his gun up and goes, ah. And then there's, the cops from London come in the helicopters, and it's the exact same shot from the end of Bad Boys 2 when they're looking up.
It pulls off the scary stuff really well, too. I remember watching this as a kid and being scared of that hooded figure. And I remember I was watching it just the other day, getting ready for this. And I mean, that hooded figure is very menacing. And I mean, you have your red herring who ends up being a part of the whole thing. I'm forgetting the red herring. It's the guy who owns the grocery store. I'm blanking on his name.
Simon Skinner.
It's not, Skinner is like very easily like, they're setting him up to be the red herring.
So obviously, too. It's so obvious, right? You're like, oh, it's clearly him. So, and if you haven't seen...
there's his one line where he's like, I just want to cut her head open and see, and to keep all the secret, whatever. He just, every time he talks about someone, like, he's talking about bashing their brains in.
And he's menacing the whole time. He's the great Timothy Dalton. Every time he speaks, it's in like a menacing hush whisper.
It's so good.
Right? And he's rolling up to all these crime scenes in his car, like saying menacing things, right? Like the first crime scene where they're decapitated and like they're just claiming it's a traffic accident. He rolls up and he goes, oh, it's a shame about those two. And it's like, how do you know it was them who was involved? It's just like, oh, you hear things.
Yeah, so they really play up the suburb aspect of this village of the, people talk and it's safe here. This is a great place to raise your kids. And I mean, by a certain point in the movie, you don't see any kids for
There's no
because they've all been
they've
they've
all
all
been
been
murdered.
killed.
The only kids you see in this movie are the kids that are the only customers at this pub.
Yeah,
And
they're all butchered
yeah,
after that
yeah, because their rationale is, well, better they're in here than out on the streets causing trouble. And as soon as Nick Angel's like, get out, they're all underage. All those kids must be dealt with now because they're gonna cause
because they
trouble.
become an issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's those kids. There's the hooded kids who weren't causing any trouble. They're just in hoods. And then there's
there's
the
the guy they chased down for stealing like a candy bar or something from the convenience store.
yeah, but I don't even know if that's a kid. See, that's a
He's
grown
he's
man.
like he's kid adjacent, probably like 2021.
Yeah, and then there's the little kid at the end.
Yeah, it's morbid because you realize like, oh, Angel just got all these people killed.
Yeah, not that he didn't do it on purpose.
He didn't do it on purpose, but he killed them.
Well,
He killed them.
it was for the greater good.
The greater good.
For the greater good. God, man, even the swan joke gets a payoff in this. The swan, there's a fucking
I love it.
swan gag. The swan gag is hilarious, first of all, because you'd think it's a prank call, because he's the new sergeant in the town,
Oh,
and
a piss taker.
yeah, Pi Staker is the guy's name who's calling, and this is like just after his name is like misspelled in the paper. So he thinks someone's calling the room and he's like, oh, P.I. Staker, piss taker, nice try. And it just immediately cuts to him like taking the guy's report. His swan has escaped.
Sorry, Mr. Piss Taker.
Yeah. Right. And so the swan's on the loose the whole movie and becomes like an important figure in the climax.
Yeah, they're in the middle of a hot chase and they stop in the middle of it and pick him up and it ends up helping them with the bad guy by the end of it.
Yeah.
Just good paid off moments. There's a smaller one I was trying to think of. But there's also like some great like background actors here as well, or character actors. I'm forgetting who plays Doris. That's
Oh, Olivia Colman.
yeah, she's just there,
She's
just
just
there chewing scenery. There's scene
nothing
in
like
the
a bit of
grocery
girl
store
on
where
girl.
she beats that one. Nothing like a little girl on girl, and they all get a good
And
chuckle.
they all laugh like just the most over the top chuckle.
Some great mustaches in this movie too, by the way.
Yeah, the two Andys.
Are they both named? Of course, they're both named
They're
Andy.
both named Andy.
Yeah, Andy Wainwright. Yep. And just, I mean, there's just some good commentary here. Like at one point, somebody, I forget who it was, says "Make Sanford great again," and I was like, oh no, no, no.
Yeah, and again, and all these setups and payoffs are great and hilarious, but there's also just little gags, just one-off gags that are hilarious. Like during the big shootout, there's just a quick cutaway, and you see like the judges for the village competition are there, just standing,
watching
just
everything.
amidst all this carnage.
Writing stuff down. There's the yard scene that is a callback to Shaun of the Dead, where they kind of do the same thing to the
Never-
hop yards for a shortcut.
Never taken a
Instead of-
shortcut before.
Yeah, Sean in the previous movie like completely eats shit, but in this one he's fully capable while Nick Frost is the one fumbling through the
Yeah.
through the fence.
And hilarious pratfall. Still gets me.
I don't remember if they do it again in The World's End. I would imagine they do, but
I guess we'll find out. I'm pretty sure it's on the wheel. You put
It
both.
is
you,
on the wheel.
You put both on the wheel, but you didn't put Shaun of the
did.
Dead on there.
I was gonna. I don't know. I should have, but oh well.
Yeah. There's the gag where the two cops who are like in charge of like the intake are twins, and there's the one.
I was wondering because they looked at, like the hair was different for two, and I was like, is this going to be an IMDb goof, like the continuity of the hair?
Yeah, no,
And then I was like, oh,
their
their
hair was
siblings.
different. There's the one guy who's like very professional. And he talks about, and there's the second one who's just like, yeah, nobody tells me nothing.
Oh, what else? What else about this wonderful movie? I mean, I don't know, man. Just make Sanford great again was just one of those lines. I was like, God damn it! Like the movie has aged like a fucking fine wine.
Yeah, and it's I
go back and forth on if this or Shaun of the Dead is better, and right now I think this is the better of the two.
I think it is. Shaun of the Dead. I mean, they're both perfect movies.
Both amazing movies. Like just I mean, I know at World's End is not as well liked, but just what a great trilogy. Like
Yeah.
to do that in the matter of when was Shaun of the Dead? 2003,
2004, Shaun of the Dead. 2007, Hot Fuzz.
2013.
2013, The World's
So
End.
to put out these three, like two great, one pretty awesome
I haven't seen The World's End.
movies.
I haven't seen The World's End since it like released in theaters. I've only seen it the one time.
I
So
remember not liking it because Peg plays a really unlikable character.
yeah,
But now
it's so funny because after I watched Hot Fuzz, a clip from The World's End came up like in my YouTube feed, and I watched it and I was like, I would really like to watch this now. So I kind of hope the wheel lands on it today.
I'm hoping so too. Yeah, I think at World's End will age better because I think that's a movie that's saying like bad people get what they want. And now that I'm like a grown ass man, I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's kind of that. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. As a young 20 something, I was like, oh, yeah, they're still good in the world. And now I'm like in my 30s. I'm like, no, bad people get whatever they want.
Yeah, but oh god, yeah, this is a perfect movie.
It's a good movie. I mean, they beat the fascist, and then by the end of it, Nick Angel is a fascist.
Yeah, but for good. Like he did it. He
He's a
did it
good
for good.
fascist.
He did it for good. He did it for the greater good.
I also like the way that they're called the NWA, right? First of all, I love the fact that they're
The
fighting the NWA.
the Neighborhood Watch Association, the NWA.
Great gag. Great fucking gag. I didn't catch that as a kid. I caught it this time. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's great. That's
yeah.
fucking great.
Oh god, there's another little great payoff at the beginning of the climax because earlier in the movie when Sergeant Angel is like telling his theory that all these people because all of these people are being brutally murdered and it's just being passed off as accidents.
Yep.
He's like, "No, I think these people are being murdered." Right? And it's like, "No, accidents happen all the time, Nick."
She fell on her the last one especially because he sees it happen and like she fell on her hedges
Yeah, it's just like, so you just think she fell on her
or
own
shears.
she fell, neck first on her own shears. It happens. And
Stranger things have happened.
but like in the throes of him trying to like he's trying to convince these people there's been murders and whatever. And there's a conversation where one of the two Andys is like, it's the, we're in the countryside. Everybody, farmers and their mothers got, everybody's got a gun, the farmers and their mothers. And then at the beginning of the climax, he shoots a farmer, and then the farmer's mom comes out with a gun.
Is
And
that the
it's
same
just
farmer they get all the guns from?
no, it's a different one.
Different farmer.
Because they kill the farmer,
I
they got all their
That's right.
guns from.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's such a stupid gag, but it's like they set this up and like 45 minutes later, yep, farmer and his mother, both with guns.
The pastor is a great scene. I think the pastor scene is one that everyone has seen because of the trailer. Still amazing.
Oh, I love
I had something else, but I lost it.
I know there you said, the NWA in this movie, they're fascists keeping keep Sanford great again. But I also think it's just a great commentary on like homeowners associations and old people who like, get that out of my neighborhood. You're ruining the property value.
Well, it talks about like villages and the suburbs in general, just how like people get into the suburbs and they expect them to be like this perfect like utopia where everything goes right. And I mean, I think of my uncle all the time, who I fucking hate him, and he's still learning how to brush his teeth. But I remember when I first moved to Chicago, my wife and I took a picture of ourselves on the Navy Pier out there. One of the big like touristy type
Yeah,
traps in Chicago.
I've been there.
And we put it on Facebook, and the first thing he says, I hope you have your guns. I don't own any guns. Do you think I'm gonna get shot on Navy Pier? You think that's gonna happen now? Let alone like someone did get shot on Navy Pier like a few years later. But still, like the fact that the suburbs are like overly concerned about like crime in the city and
Yeah.
think that they live in like this perfect oasis where no crime is happening. It's just a beautiful like just takedown of suburbia and this perfect image of like life in the suburbs.
Yeah, you have a nice, we won Village of the Year, however many years in a row. I don't remember how many years in a row they won it. But it's like, yeah, but like you dig a little deeper and it's like, well, there's no children here. All the old people are killing them because it's like, no, and there's the one guy, and it really sets it up early, and you think it's just a funny gag when he's like, "What are we gonna do about this living statue?" Right? He's a menace. He's menacing our streets. And you think it's just a funny gag of this crazy old guy, who's concerned about this living statue. And then no, it's just this is a group of crazy people who are like, oh, he's tacky and ruining our village.
Well, then you start to look at the reasons why they start killing everybody. Like they kill the actors because they were butchering fucking Shakespeare. They were
Yeah.
doing a bad Shakespeare run. They killed the second guy because his house looked different than everybody else's. I'm trying to remember. Oh, they killed the journal. Like you would think they killed the journalist because he was going to let the whole thing out to Nick Angel, but they were actually killing him because he was just a bad reporter. He was like a bad newspaper writer.
Yeah, he was doing tabloid pieces and spelling errors.
Yeah. And then they killed the last lady. She was actually a member, and they killed her because she was leaving. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, we don't want her flowers going to the village
If we can't have her flowers, nobody can." And Angel's like, "So you killed all those people for these stupid, silly reasons?" And they're all like, "Those are very good reasons, Mr. Angel."
Well, it speaks to how
we have a
in their
reputation.
old box suburbanites are. They will if you move away. Like I have people that I've been friends with for forever, and let's say you move like 20 minutes away to a city. You're never gonna fucking see them again because they're so in this box that they think is safe and they want to stay safe. And I think the movie also like has some more subtle like themes about like mentorship and like preparing for the future. Like the NWA, they're killing the kids. They're killing anyone who was going to live in this village after them. It's just so how so short-sighted everything is. And I mean, Nick Angel's kind of short-sighted a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But he steps up as like a mentor for Butterman a little bit.
Old people killing the future of the young people. That's a crazy concept.
I've not, you know what? I don't ever think that'll happen. Nice try, Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg.
I know this movie predates it by many years, but the NWA is essentially like, I've heard of the app Nextdoor.
Yes, I'm aware of the app Nextdoor.
Yeah, well, it's full of insane people who are like,
yeah,
that's the NWA. It's people on Nextdoor going, house number 158 hasn't, trimmed their hedges in a few days. It's kind of making the street look bad, that bastard.
You've got me wanting to check out the Nextdoor for my neighborhood and see if anyone said anything about me.
Yeah,
because now I'm curious.
It's just an app for insane people like this group, and it's like, yeah, that's the suburbs.
Yeah, it's just again an amazing movie that has so much to say about all that. It's not just a buddy cop movie, in the same way like The Other Guys is not just a buddy cop movie send up.
Yeah. And
actually that'd be a pretty good double feature if I'm being honest.
The Other Guys, another perfect movie, I think. Adam
McKay before he was telling everyone not to look up.
I think The Other Guys is also like, as it has gone on, has aged wonderfully. And this movie, one other thing I love how the relationship between Angel and Butterman, they kind of play it like a rom-com.
Yeah, there are some undertones there.
There's right, and maybe that's a little bit of a send up of like buddy cop movies. How sometimes there's like, just kiss already.
Kiss, come on, you guys love each other.
But they kind of play it like a rom com where like they're becoming like friendly, and Butterman's infatuated with Angel, and then they go to the fucking carnival or fair or whatever it is, and Angel wins Butterman like a stuffed monkey.
He does mistake a man for his girlfriend in like that, or one of those first scenes where he thinks he's talking to his girlfriend.
That's true.
He's like, oh, that's not me.
Yeah, he does.
So maybe that was them saying like, this guy wishes
maybe,
that
but
could be out.
he wins Butterman like a stuffed monkey, and then they have their falling out later. And classic. And then Butterman does like a little runaway home that's really funny. Like he just does and then when they make up, they're just like, Angel's just like, thanks for the monkey, by the way. I won it for you.
I want it for you. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I saw something like that as I was reading Letterboxd reviews. I was like, I think this person's overdoing it. But now that you mention it, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
Maybe.
like, they didn't do it so overtly, and I'm sure it was just like a, like a funny gag, like, it'd be funny, because like, maybe and this isn't a send up of buddy cop movies, but maybe that particular aspect is, but I just it's a nice little quirk that they gave it.
There are some little send ups here and there. Like again, that opening scene, he shows up to a crime scene with a it's a grisly fucking murder, and he's there to like break up with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm moving. It's not me, mate. And then he finds out she's dating one of the other guys. And he thinks it's the one he was talking to. It's someone. It's just funny little scene to open on.
There's,
Or the three officers coming in, like they go up the ranks. I forget. Like it's a big UK actor. Like each time they bring somebody else
yeah,
in.
first it's Martin Freeman, and then it's Steve Coogan, and then it's, Bill Nighy.
Is it? I always get who's the who's the Late Show hosts? I
Craig
thought for some
Ferguson?
reason I always think that's Craig. I always think that's Craig
Oh,
Ferguson for some
no.
reason.
Yeah. It's
The haircut.
who, Steve Coogan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it was Freeman, Coogan, and then Nighy. I think that's how you pronounce his name. What, Davy
Yeah, I
Jones.
just love that every time he's like, "I want to take this up the chain," and the other person just comes in and is like, "I know, like you gotta go."
A great bit in that scene is like Martin Freeman is telling him like we're sending you away, and he's like I want to talk to upper brass. It's like he's just gonna tell you the same thing I said, and then Steve Coogan comes in and starts the conversation the exact same way. Then when he's like I want to go all the way to the top. He's like, you want to talk to the chief? Yeah, and Steve Coogan's like, Kenneth, come in here, and he comes in. And he starts the conversation the exact same way.
I love that the one guy in this movie doing good police work has like no home. Like they're just like, no, you're too good in the city, and then you get to the village, like we don't need you. We don't need all this here.
There's another
Man
great
at a
bit
time.
where the one officer can never like figure out like make a plan of what to do. So it's just like, oh, let's see what Nick thinks. But then at the end, before they storm the fucking grocery store, that guy makes like the plan of entry.
Is that where they get the carts and run it into the deli?
Yeah.
I also like YARP. Is that Michael with the YARP?
Yarp. Narp.
YARP.
Narp. That's
YARP.
great. The editing in this movie is really good.
They do the fast like switching of the keys, door, car, ignitions. I like those fast cuts of like action.
Yeah. And that's Edgar Wright's style, but it really works in this as like a comedy act because like there's times where like there's like the quick cuts like into action and you think there's gonna be a car chase and then it's not a car chase at all.
No.
He's just parallel parking or something.
I mean,
There's the great
more
there's a great cut where after one of the murders, he like the murderer like smacks someone in the head. Oh, he's the play guy. I forgot his
Yeah.
name.
they cut his throat or they hit him with an axe, right?
Yeah, like they cut his throat or whatever, and then I think they either hit him or the girl in the head, and then it just immediately cuts to Simon Pegg falling into his chair.
Was that did they do that practical? Because that was another thing.
Because
That's another thing.
that's a great cut.
Because funny enough, Saul was doing this too. Saul would have like they'd throw someone through a window, but as the camera goes through the window, it's going into another scene. So I wonder if that was practical because that was happening a lot back then.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, the editing is just really, really good editing.
What's the other thing I was going to bring up? I've said it all. I've said it all.
It's such an airtight script, and it's just filmed so well.
Oh, the final showdown with Skinner, like him getting I still cringe when that happens to him when he ends up
Oh,
tripping
yeah.
over the skates or whatever and
He
gets the building through his mouth.
he trips on the little car and falls like, yeah, the little the little model church like goes through the under like right like his lower mouth, and he's just like, this really hurts.
Sounds like someone with their tongue stuck on a frozen pole.
Yeah, this really hurts.
I like Angel setting the kids loose out into the convenience store as a distraction.
I like he still
During
has
the
that
big
thing
fight.
sticking in that he still has it impaled in his mouth for his mugshot.
Oh yeah. The mug shots are great.
Yeah, the one guy still has the fucking bear trap around his head.
Well, and when they're is that Martin? Martin is Butterman's dad, or I'm blanking on his name in the movie.
Uh, Butterman's dad is
Frank. It's
yeah,
Frank.
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 Frank's
Yeah.
the
Inspector Frank.
inspector, the chief inspector of
Because
the town.
there's a moment where like Frank is about to kill his son, like he's holding the gun, and Nick Angel says it straight up, like, weren't you doing this to like build a better future for him, and now you're trying to kill him? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and that oh my god, because they have this final showdown in this little model of the town.
It's a good showdown.
It's a good showdown, and he's fighting with Nick Angel's fighting with Skinner, and like their car, like they're running through it, and I don't remember how it happens. Like they break like a sprinkler or something, so they're doing the final showdown in the rain, but with the sprinkler going, and then that sets up like Frank comes in and he holds Danny hostage, and then Danny does the point break that he's always wanted to do. And then that just and then that fucking leads into the bad boy shot, and it's such an airtight script.
It's really good. I again, even with the fake CGI blood, I can't hate this movie.
No,
I can't do anything.
This is a perfect movie.
Oh man, I want to watch it again.
So do I.
I kind of want to rewatch the whole trilogy in one go and just enjoy it.
It's such a perfect movie. Everything that's set up gets a glorious payoff.
Everything has a purpose. There's no there's no ounce of fat. There's no ounce of fat here.
Everything in this movie is there for a reason and is gonna come, and it's either there as a quick gag to make you laugh, or it's there to set up another gag or something that will be paid off, or something that is set up as a gag will come back as a climactic payoff, like the swan. Who would ever think that, okay, there's this swan gag that runs through the movie, and that's like the thing that kicks off the final fight is the swan.
Or the sea mine just sitting in evidence that comes in at the end. After everything is said and done and they're filling out paperwork, and it gives us an explosive ending that we kind of already got, because the last 30 minutes of this movie, there's just so much action.
Everything in this movie, everything that this movie sets up has an arc. The swan has an arc. The mine has an arc. The fucking fascist hag has an arc.
This is a 5-star movie. This is a 5-star classic. 5-star heart classic.
Yep.
I need to make sure I put a heart on mine.
They should they put it in the Criterion Collection. I don't know why they haven't yet.
I did put a heart on it. This is now in my top 4 on the Letterboxd, by the way, right next to Heather's and 28 Days Later. UK. Hey, look at you. You got 2. What's the criterion to get into the Criterion Collection?
I don't know, but this should be in.
It should.
Armageddon is in. This should be in.
Is Armageddon more of a just like a, this is big AAA, this is how we did AAA at the turn of the century or whatever?
I have a sneak. Listen, I don't dislike Armageddon. It's a fun, stupid movie. My suspicion though is that it's only in the Criterion Collection specifically for the Ben Affleck commentary.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You got to protect the commentary too.
Because that commentary deserves to be in the Criterion Collection.
Because that's the one where Ben's just like very indifferent, right?
He's indifferent, and he's like making fun of the movie, and he's telling these funny stories where he's like, yeah, so I went up to Michael Bay and I was like, why the hell would NASA train drillers to be astronauts instead of training astronauts to drill a fucking hole? That's stupid. And Michael Bay says to me, shut the fuck up, Ben. Go do your job.
I love that conversation.
It's such a great commentary.
Do we have Ben Affleck to blame for podcasts? That feels like a man giving a podcast interview almost.
It's a really good commentary. If we ever watch Armageddon for this podcast, we should only do it with the commentary on.
We should. Yeah. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I want that. 5 stars, right? We
Yeah.
both agree this is 5 stars.
5 stars.
100% movie, dad movie?
I think so.
Unless your dad's a fascist.
Unless your dad is like one of those people on Nextdoor complaining, I saw some kids on the store with their pants slightly off their waist. Too baggy for my taste. I love that the convenience store in this fucking movie has a sign, one school kid at a time.
I've seen that before. I've seen something like that. It may not say something, that may not be as straightforward as that, but like, hey, children under 13 must be this age, or like you see it in malls, like, hey, children under this age
Yeah.
not allowed in with an adult past this time.
And it's a thing too, like, they do this, and then they also complain, "Oh, there's nowhere for kids to go anymore." Yeah, because you don't let them go anywhere.
Don't let them go anywhere. You
You've
want them to stay home.
all of the kid hangout spots have either been replaced by fucking condos or mini malls or whatever, and all the places at the mini malls and whatever don't want kids around.
Well, it's like when I go to a rec center, there's an adult swim. And the adult swim lasts all morning because that's when the old folks are out. And if there's a kid in the pool during the adult swim, they're gonna bitch.
Yeah, it's
And all
I
I
don't
want them to do is die.
I don't know if that was happening. I guess that was happening in 2007, and it's much worse today.
Yeah, there's people are very. It's that My Chemical Romance song from the Black Parade, that album. The teenagers, and the hook of the song is "Teenagers scare the living shit out of me." And I think that song is a send up of how like old folks feel. Like I'm getting ready to become a middle school football coach here, and I'm just like, no, these kids need someone who isn't like terrified of them.
Yeah,
They
look,
need someone who isn't like a crazy fucking Trump supporting Yahoo that's like, oh, we hate everybody that doesn't look like us, right, kids?
yeah, I mean, like, look, I don't
You can't
nobody
be out in public.
look, nobody likes teenagers. I think that's a universally agreed upon thing. I didn't like teenagers. I haven't liked teenagers since I was a teenager. But just, let them hang out places.
Let them hang out. The only place I don't want teenagers hanging out is on Epstein's Island.
Yeah, right? But like let them hang out let them hang out at the
Get 'em out
mall.
of
Let them patronize your store. Yeah, teenagers are annoying and nobody likes them. Most teenagers probably don't like other teenagers. But like you can't
Yeah.
be like one school kid at a time and all these hoodlums, get them off our streets and like no. They need a
Man,
place to go.
This movie, if you hate old people, this movie will make you hate old people even more.
Yeah, I think but this is a dad movie unless you're one of those people.
Unless you're one of those people, it's like, hey, only one teenager here at a time.
Yeah, unless you're one of those unless you're a member of the NWA.
Oh, I wonder how many old people like that joke like went right over their head. They're like, we are the NWA. It's like, oh, are you? Oh man. But hey, you know what? Time for someone else that doesn't get it. It's time for our IMDb goofballs of the week. These are folks
Yeah.
that watch a movie and get way too serious about shit not being right in the movie, or them thinking something is a goof, and getting on IMDb and writing about it because we care to read about it. I'm gonna go first. I don't know
All right.
if you have the same one or not, but I'm gonna read this one anyway.
Okay.
When the mine detonates at the end of the film, the prongs sinks into the mine. The prongs of a naval mine are made of a soft metal, usually lead, designed to bend, not sink in, on contact with a ship's side. Shut up, nerd. It's the end of the movie. Just 5 more minutes and you can fuck off.
All right. Mine is a bit of a long one because I
You're
don't
the best.
I don't know if this was multiple people or if this was just one person like arguing with themselves, but UK police officers' pocket notebooks are official documents which must be turned in when full. Officers must use black ink. Sergeant Angel uses blue ink throughout the movie. Use every line on both sides of every page. Neither Sergeant Angel nor PC Butterman does this, and the cartoon flipbook would certainly not be allowed. Next paragraph goes, first of all, Sanford police wasn't exactly the most reliable and was seen to be sloppy on the rules throughout. If Danny could get away with drunk driving and nearly running someone over, it's doubtful they'd give a damn about the notebooks. Third paragraph, saying this, Sergeant Angel, as an elite officer, would only use the specified ink and use his notebook as per official instructions. He should be using black ink and filling in the book.
This person really likes their notebooks.
Fuck you, man. Like, you should have read your second paragraph and been like, you know what? Yeah, I should just delete this whole thing because it's whatever. But no, he then went on for the third paragraph to be like, but actually, I just explained away why this isn't a goof. Here's why it actually still is a goof. Fuck you, Neil.
This is some Neil deGrasse Tyson ass shit right here.
Yeah.
Do you have a dad joke?
I do have a dad joke.
I want to hear it because I do not have a dad joke.
All right. It got cut from the movie, but Lurch is actually a very accomplished musician. He plays the harp.
Fuck you. Fuck you. This is a good movie, and I
Great
really hope we
movie.
get.
Great
I
movie.
hope we get at World's End. I really hope we get at World's End next
I
because
do too.
we have to abide by the wheel. We can't cheat it.
No.
We've never done that.
All right. Would you like to see the wheel?
Let's see the wheel. Let's spin this bad boy. Spin that wheel.
You've turned your sheet that you were wearing into a robe.
It's a toga.
It's a toga. It's
a toga, sir. I'd be okay with At World's End or Children of Men. I've been in a sci-fi mood lately. They Live will also be a good one.
At World's End. So basically, either a fun sci-fi or the most depressing movie you've ever seen.
I've never seen Children of Men, so I'm excited to be depressed.
It's not fun. It's not a fun time.
Does it make you? Is it a crying sad or
no?
Is it like
it's just a very depressing future.
Oh Jesus!
That they depict.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you were aware, but it's a very depressing present.
That's true.
At the moment.
That's true.
Are you? Well, you're booking for the World's End, but do you have anything else?
Pain and Gain.
Painting. Oh God. You're not allowed to put him on the wheel anymore.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
No,
I'm gonna keep doing it.
It's gonna be a wheel with every Transformers movie on it.
No, I don't like those movies.
No more Bay. Bay's off the wheel.
Pain and Gain is Michael Bay's magnum opus.
Is it really?
I think so.
Who is that? That's The Rock and who else?
Mark Wahlberg and Anthony Mackie.
Mark. Okay. We'll see.
It's the last time The Rock tried to act.
Was it good acting?
Yes, he's good in it.
Okay. I know he plays like a psycho in it. That's all I know.
All right, well, let's see if we land on it.
All right, spin away.
Kingsman.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Kingsman.
I'm fine with that.
That first Kingsman's really good. That second one, man, they screwed the pooch on that second one.
I have not seen the second one.
The second one, like, it starts out really strong, and then they just do some shit that's really lame. I think last I saw Kingsman was on Hulu. Kind of, now that I'm reading comics, I also kind of want to read this comic.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Excellent. I've heard that in the prequel Kingsman, they use a post-credits scene to tease Hitler. Like he's the next big bad.
Post-credit to tease Hitler. Jesus Christ.
That's what I've heard. I haven't watched it, but...
All right, I'm looking.
It's on Disney Plus in Canada.
So let me see. So what's the first one? It's called Kingsman: The Secret Service. So it's kind of weird here. It is not streaming anywhere here in the States. Man, we are striking out as of late.
Wow.
I guess I gotta sail the high sea. I gotta hit my library or sail the high seas on this one.
Yeah, but that is it for the show.
Yeah. Hey, go review the show. Stars and words.
Go.
I left a review. I checked last time. I left some words.
Go leave a review. Go follow us on social media at Stand and Watch, or maybe it's at Stand and Watch Pod. I don't even remember.
We just hit 50 episodes, by the way, and we didn't say anything last episode.
Oh yeah, this is our 50th episode. I forgot.
Oh no, that's right. This is 50.
This is 50.
This is the golden anniversary.
This is 50.
Gold stars are gold. So if you want to get us something for our 50th episode, give us stars.
Yeah, give us 5. Okay, yeah, it's at Stand and Watch.
Easy to remember.
On Blue Sky. I don't know what we are on Instagram.
Is it Stand Watch? Instagram's weird because it doesn't let you really play around.
It is Stand and Watch Pod on Instagram.
Go give us love.
I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. I think it might be. It might just be Stand and Watch on TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in a while. I don't know. I'm bad at social media.
Social media is so weird because they won't start submitting you. They won't put you into people's feeds unless you're following a certain amount of people, and I just hate that. It's like, why do I need to follow people for you to feed my shit to the algorithm?
Yeah, I'm bad at social media, so just if you don't want to follow us, that's fine. But leave a review so at least the algorithm boosts us, and spread the word.
And then if you want to follow us, just find us. We're more active on our own accounts. We're selfish like that.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you that though. You can find that out for yourself. Do a little detective.
But hey,
work.
Blue Sky does have the little check mark, so you can, if you want to get updated when someone posts, you get those now.
Yeah. But yeah, spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell your family. But whatever you do, don't tell your mother.
Toodles.